Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another 3 or, well, whatever, minutes with Mike J. Today I wish to share with you something I believe to be very special. At least it has been for me for nearly, well, okay, you beat it out of me, about 30 years. It's a poem, and the ideals contained within this poem have guided me through some very challenging times. I have referred to it many times and have carried it in my briefcase on every business trip I've ever taken. I've referred to it often when I have felt a special need for a mental pick-me-up, for some guidance of some thought. Its tattered pages should stand testament to the fact that it has been such a significant part of my life for so long. I now share it with you. The Calf Path. One day through the primeval wood, a calf walked home as good calves should and made a trail all bent askew. A crooked trail, as all calves do. Since then 200 years have fled, and I infer that calf is dead. But still he left behind his trail, and thereby hangs my moral tale. The trail was taken up next day by a lone dog that passed that way, and then a wise bellwether sheep pursued that trail o'er vale and steep and drew the flock behind him too, as good bellwethers always do. And from that day o'er hill and glade, through those old woods a path was made, and many men wound in and out, and dodged and turned and bent about, and uttered words of righteous wrath because 'twas such a crooked path. But still they followed, do not laugh, the first migrations of that calf. And through this winding wood way stalked because he wobbled when he walked. The forest path became a lane that bent and turned again, and the crooked lane became a road where many a poor horse with his load toiled on beneath the burning sun and traveled some 3 miles in one. And thus a century and a half they trod the footsteps of that first calf. The years passed on in swiftness fleet. The road became a village street, and this, before men were aware, a city's crowded thoroughfare. And soon the central street was this of renowned metropolis. And men 2 centuries and a half trod in the footsteps of that calf. Each day turned 100,000 route, followed the zigzag calf about. And o'er his crooked journey went the traffic of a continent. 100,000 men were led by one calf near 3 centuries dead. They followed still his crooked way and lost 100 years a day, for thus such reverence is lent to well-established precedent. A moral lesson this might teach, were I ordained to call and preach, for men are prone to go it blind along the calf paths of the mind, and work away from sun to sun to do what other men have done. They followed in that beaten track, and out and in and forth and back, and still their devious course pursue to keep the path that others do. But how the wise old wood gods laugh who saw that first primeval calf. Ah, many things this tale might teach, but I am not ordained to preach. Sam Walter Foss. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that.